Hello everyone, welcome to AKS main Shikshna free initiative. This is Santosh Koka. Today we will discuss one question. Before that, we will check one small information. APPSC Group 1 English medium classes have been started. Our services including digital classrooms, time-bound completion of syllabus, state level test series, updated study material and monthly current affairs magazine. So for more information, you can call this number and know. Right, main section of free initiative related to subject ancient history. Question for 13th September 2024. Explain the causes of the decline of the Gupta Empire. In what ways did this decline affect the cultural and scientific developments in India? So before starting our answer writing, here we are following our 3 steps strategy, right? So first step is question reading. Within 1 minute we need to identify different question tags and keywords and what is the topic and how many parts are there, right? So what is the topic here? Gupta Empire related question, very important, related to our ancient history. So how many parts are there? 2 parts are there. First, causes of decline, and also second one, in what ways did the decline affect the cultural and scientific developments in India? So other than that, what are the important question tags here? Explain and what. Explain means we need to give a detailed and brief information here, right? So next, what means general keyword here. We need to focus on providing some information related to cultural and scientific developments here, right? So next, what about keywords here? Causes. First, we need to provide some causes of the decline of the Gupta Empire, and then in the second part we need to focus on providing separate cultural and scientific developments here. The declining affecting the cultural and scientific developments here, very important. So next step, brainstorming. Within 1 minute we need to recall important aspects or keywords related to the topic here. What are the important aspects related to this particular keyword question here, topic? So importantly, we can include related to history. We need to cover time periods here, right? Time periods we need to focus on. What is the time period of Gupta time? Early 4th centuries to mid 6th century, right? So that is we need to add here, and also we can call this particular time period is golden age, right? Golden age of India, right? We can write these type of sentences. And also next, we need to talk about we need to include some kingdoms, right? So for other than Mughals, other than we have Guptas, so Huns are there, Maitrikas are there, and also Vakatakas are there, very important. Next, coming to kings, we need to focus on providing some information or including some kings. For example, Kumaragupta one, Skandagupta, right, etc. we need to include here. We have some related provinces also. Provinces, for example, Bengal and Gujarat. For example, we have some art and culture issues, right? We have mentioned, the question has mentioned in the particular second part, cultural and scientific developments, right? Related to particular cultural aspects, we need to include art and culture aspect. For example, Kalidasa and Ajanta caves, right? Very important. Or otherwise cultural centers, we have Nalanda, and also we have Takshashila and Vikramshila, right? Very important. Other than these, scholars are there. Some scholars regarding our scientific developments, Aryabhatta, right? Aryabhatta and Varaha Mihira, right? Very important. So all these keywords need to be included in our answer especially, right? That is needed to be here. Next, presenting the answer, we need to continue, or we need to complete our answer within 6 to 8 minutes if we follow these 2 steps properly within time, right? That is our target here. So next, coming to introduction. Here for history type of answer, no need to start with our CA introduction. Some may start, but current affairs, all questions cannot be started with current affairs introduction. We can start some related Buddhism or some culture related or art and culture related issues. We can start with current affairs, recent political statements or political initiations or something, right? So other than that, we need to talk about some time periods here especially, right? In the introduction part, we need to talk about time periods, especially here. So Gupta Empire often referred to as the golden age of India. That is very important here. We need to include these type of keywords. So significant contribution to art, culture and science also, spanning from early 4th century to mid 6th century, right? So we need to include this particular time period here, right? So other than that, its decline related issues we need to focus on here, right? We are not writing all the important decline causes here, but we are connecting. Just mention the decline of the Gupta Empire was a complex process with multiple causes, right? We are connecting some connectivity line here. So next, coming to body part here, we need to provide one by one whatever asked in the particular question here, right? Causes of decline. First needed to mention causes of decline here. One by one we need to provide information. So first important thing is internal factors. We have internal and external factors, right? We need to write separately, right? In between body part and introduction, we can create or we can draw some map. Very important, because we are talking about some kingdom, right? So we can draw simple 5 seconds particular map, right? So locating particular empire, right? That is what we need to create for value addition here. Next, here we need to provide internal factors and external factors, right? Internal factors, what we have, administrative inefficiencies. We can talk about administrative faults or inefficiencies, right? So Gupta Empire's extensive territory was difficult to govern effectively because it was a vast empire, faced so many challenges in maintaining central authority and efficient administration, right? For example, we can take here, later Guptas struggled with administrative disintegration, especially. That is the main point here. So which led to weaken the control over all the other territories, right? So next important thing is succession crisis. Succession crisis also one more important cause, right? Here, after the death of Kumar Gupta I, the Gupta Empire faced frequent succession dispute, right? We need to connect this particular sentence here. These disputes led to internal strife and weakened the empire's stability at all, right? So the succession crisis weakened central control and led to fragmentation also. That is need to be written here. So other than that, we can talk about regional autonomy also, right? Regional autonomy, because whenever it is becoming weak, means declining, the Gupta central authority weakening, local rulers and governors began to start their greater independence. That is the main case here. For example, here this regional autonomy further fragmented the leading loss of control over important provinces, what we have Bengal and Gujarat also. Very important, right? We need to give these type of examples here, right? So here next coming to external factors. So here invasions by Huns also very important, right? First important thing, Huns. So for example, they are particularly during the reign of Skandagupta 455 to 467 CE, very important period, right? The Huns led by our Mihirakula king. So launched several invasions into Gupta territory. That is the main cause here. So the defeat at the hands of Huns caused considerable territorial losses. That is the main external particular cause here. Other than that, we have pressure from other territories or majorly neighbor territories pressure, right? Pressure from neighbor kingdoms, right? For example, we have Maitrikas or we have Vakatakas, right? We need to focus on this, right? Other than that, we can talk about military defeats also. We have military defeats here. Military defeats also. For example, the defeat of the Gupta forces in battles against the Huns and the invasion of the western region by the Alkhans Huns also very important here, right? So next coming to our impact on second part of the question. What is that? Impact of affecting the cultural and scientific developments in India, right? In this particular phenomenon, we need to talk about first cultural impact, right? Next, scientific developments, right? Impact of cultural development and scientific development impact also, right? So first important thing we need to write about or talk about disruption in patronage, right? Very important, disruption in patronage, because here the decline of the Gupta Empire led to a significant reduction in royal patronage of mainly art and culture, right? So here, including the creation of masterpieces, what we have Kalidasa, we can write example Kalidasa place we have, and also Ajanta caves, right? So here these particular phenomenon, Gupta period was marked by prolific artistic and literary achievements here, right? So with the empire's decline, patronage shifted to regional rulers, leading to a decline in the production and preservation of these particular art and culture, right? That is the point we need to write here. So other than that, we have fragmentation of cultural centers also, right? Fragmentation, that is also very important thing here. So as the Gupta Empire fragmented, major cultural centers what we have Nalanda or Vikramshila, right, lost their prominence. That is the important point. So other than that, we need to talk about scientific developments also here. First important thing is decline in scientific advancements. Why? What is the reason for declining here? Gupta period was a golden age for scientific progress. Whatever we have, including advancement in mathematics or astronomy or medicine, right? Scholars we have like Aryabhatta, we have Varaha Mihira, right? So these scholars made significant contributions during this time. But however, with the empires, whenever it was declined, the focus shifted away from the scientific inquiry and intellectual pursuits. Here, the decline in central support for scientific institutions led to a slowdown in scientific advancements. That is need to be written here. So major focus is declining in the scientific advancements, right? So scientific progress here, right? Next, coming to loss of intellectual centers also. What we have intellectual centers, they have been lost in the after declining that period, right? Universities at Nalanda and Takshila, very important. Universities at Nalanda and Takshila faced disruptions due to political instability and invasions, right? That is the major case here. So other than that, we need to conclude here with a particular point. What is the holistic factor here? So multifaceted processes. The decline of the Gupta Empire was not only a single cause, right? Here, so they are multifaceted process, right? Driven by internal inefficiencies or succession crisis and external invasions also, right? This is very important, need to written here. Despite the decline, the Gupta period's legacy continued to influence Indian culture and science long after the empire's falls, right? The next developments means next period's influences we need to write here. Whenever they have asked questions regarding some kingdoms or king or some movements or etc., we need to focus on writing in the conclusion part. Especially we need to write next developments or influence on other next regions, right? Next periods, time periods, right? That is need to be written here. This is the perfect approach to the question. So let's check today's answer written by our Vidyasagar. Gupta Empire was vast empire after Maurya's unified control. That what is the particular time period also mentioned here. Good start. So Gupta Empire was established by Sri Gupta in around particular period. Many great eminent rulers emerged from this particular dynasty. Decline of Gupta Empire. Here decentralized administration is very important because only some part of the empire was under direct control of the emperor. Very good. Foreign invasions also, Hunas, very important. So next, weak successors, post Chandragupta 2 followed weak successor, right? Silk route also very important thing, as included by Vidyasagar here, very good. So Romans learned about making silk affects the undermines the importance of silk route, very good. Guptas were great patrons of learning and architecture also, that is also very important. Issued large number of golden coins which impacted economic exchequer also. Impact of Gupta's decline on cultural and scientific developments here divided here. Guptas were not only great rulers but also eminent patrons of learning. In this reign, they patronized many disciplines like astrology, astrology, Ayurveda, mathematics, space, literature, etc. Very good. So good points. And cultural, their period was climax of cave making, Sajanta, Ellora, Bagh, Udaygiri caves. Very good examples. The sculpture making was unique. What we have Sandhana's style of sculpturing also very good. Pink sandstones followed Sasna the style of sculpturing. Post Guptas no emperor should much interest in issuing gold coins as like in Hence, right? Post Gupta's caste particular proliferated into subcaste also, right? All these related to some issues related to cultural. Next, scientific developments period provides vast knowledge on many fields of science which helped the Muslim rurals, right? Avoid these type of scribblings, especially scribblings we need to avoid. Okay, so concept like space, medicine, etc. Aryabhatta, and also Samhita, surgical instruments, etc. We have Charka. Very good. So Aryabhatta calculated circumference of Earth and its radius, which was more accurate than Romans. Very good. So finally, Gupta's cultural and scientific developments of the age helped to understand various aspects in the fields of science in contemporary times. Very good conclusion. So here, whatever we have in the question addressed by Vidyasagar, very good, very nicely addressed. In the introduction part, given some introduction, very good introduction. Other than this, you can draw one important map here, right? A rough sketch, right? Locating some information here, location, right? So other than that, everything okay. So we can talk about already included Nalanda, and we can talk about these type of universities also, Nalanda and Takshila or Vikshamshila, etc. Right? That is very important. Other than that, what we have keywords here, important keywords need to be included here, right? So time period also, golden age also included, very good. That is also very important. So other than that, we have kingdoms also. Maitrakas and Vakatakas need to include related issues wise. Or Bengal and Gujarat provinces, or we have Kalidasa already included, right? Okay, no problem. So Aryabhatta, Varaha Mihira also need to be included here. Aryabhatta included, but Varaha Mihira missed, right? So that is need to be included. Other than that, everything okay. So overall, for this answer, we can give 5.5 out of 10 marks. So based on providing good information and examples here. So other than some small map need to be included here. Other than that, everything is okay. So keep it up. So good writing skills improving. So next, coming to day 66 main section, question for 14th September 2024. Critically evaluate the impact of the recent Supreme Court ruling on reservation in promotions for government jobs. How should the policy of reservations be reformed to achieve social justice without compromising meritocracy? That is related to our subject polity. Very, very important question. Recent related Supreme Court ruling, right? So write your answers and upload in the AKS app. Thank you very much. All the very best.